Welcome back again to another part of our tutorial. We're going to do a wrap up of the first class or the first lecture, the first session of our lecture, and we're going to do a wrap up of it with this class. It's going to be a short one, a brief one. We just have to cover a few things that are not in the first and the second video. We're going to look at what we call the keyboard, because in this class there are things that we're going to interact with so much. One of them is the keyboard, and then we have the mouse. So as I explained the mouse earlier, I'm going to explain the keyboard. We have about 3 types of keyboards. We have the first one, which is the QWERTY keyboard. You can call it QWERTY, and it depends on your pronunciation. All is okay. And they are saying this keyboard is mostly used in America and some regions in Europe. They use the QWERTY keyboard so much, and if you look at our keyboards very well, you're going to find that is the most type of keyboard here in Uganda. Most countries that were colonized by Britain, because we are seeing that it also covers a part of Europe. We're going to see that could be the reason. I don't know, I may not, that's not the final thing I'm saying, but that's just what I think. But most of our keyboards are actually the QWERTY keyboard or QWERTY keyboard. How do you see this? You're going to look on your keyboard. The first line contains escape and then the functions from F1 up to 12. We have print screen, insert and delete on the first line up. Then the second line we have the numbers and the symbols above. The third line we have the tab key, but immediately after the tab key count 6 letters. The very first 6 letters are going to be Q, W, E, R, T, Y, QWERTY or QWERTY. That is the most common type of keyboard. We also have this second one, which is the QWERTZ keyboard, just like the QWERTY, but for it ends with Z, and it's said to be mostly, it's called the Swiss keyboard, and it is used in German speaking countries. Countries that speak German are actually using that type of keyboard. Then we have the French and Belgium using the AZERTY keyboard, AZERTY. You can call it how your pronunciation goes, but that is, for me, I'll call it the AZERTY keyboard. That is what they use so much. So the question will be, why do you think we have these different types of keyboards? That's our first assignment, and we are going to engage this in our forum. Let's go to our forum and answer this question. Why do we think, or why do you think there are different types of keyboards that exist? Why are we having different types of keyboards? Illustrations of these keyboards, we have this. If you can look at it very well, this is the first line I'm talking about. This is the QWERTY keyboard. Then the second one, we have the QWERTZ keyboard with the Z. Then last one, we have the AZERTY keyboard. AZERTY keyboard here, starting with AZERTY. So those are the 3 different types of keyboards. And on all these keyboards, there are things that we need to pay attention to. We have what we call the caps lock. On most keyboards, you're going to see it written, this is the button written on caps lock. You can use it to change the case from uppercase to lowercase, or from lowercase to uppercase. We also have the shift, and we can use the shift to perform a couple of things. One, if you look on your keyboard, you're going to find the first line is having numbers like this, but there are also some other symbols up here. where you have the exclamation mark at, we have the hash, the pound, we have the dollar sign, we have the percentage sign on 5, and so on and so forth. So that if you want to use the first line, you just press this alone without a combination of any other key, and you get 1, 2, 3 up to 0. But if you wanted to get the upper line, what you need to do is press down shift. While holding down shift, then you press 1, then you're going to get the exclamation mark. If you wanted to get at, you press down shift and 2, then it gives you at. That is the use of that. We have the tab key. We are going to still look at the tab key, how it operates. We have the space bar. When you're typing and you want to create a space between one character and another, you press on the space bar and then get to that. Then you have the enter key, which you can press to enter to the next line. You're finished typing the first line and you want to go to the next line. You press enter and then you go to the next line. So these are basically, then we have the control, we have the alt, and we have the command. Some computers may not have the command, you have the window instead. Or we have the function, which is Fn key. But all these combinations, we shall be going through them slowly by slowly. So that is what we wanted to talk about, the different types of keyboards. And it's marks the end of our first part of the lecture. I have 2 assignments for you. One is for the forum, which is why do these different keyboards exist. That is, we are going to discuss in the forum. Then the other assignment, I'm going to post it on Moodle and you're going to get it from there, and then answer it and submit it on Moodle. Otherwise, thank you so much for this first portion of the lecture. Thank you.